Hey guys. So I think that I'm going to do a series of videos of like a week in my life as a reseller. So yesterday I had like a day off where I didn't do listing and I didn't do any auctions. But as you saw, I did a lot of other stuff just in my own life. I guess today I'm having another day off, actually more of a day off than yesterday. I didn't really list today and I didn't do any auctions. What I did today was a whole bunch of like administrative stuff, paperwork, bill payments for me and for Aaron, trying to get medical appointments set up for the guys, which by the way, you ever notice that now with the new like automated systems, it's impossible to reach a person? You wouldn't believe how many times I tried to get through. I think I called 8 times, and I'm going to save you the whole long sordid story, but end result was I didn't get anywhere. I think I might actually have to go down to the hospital just to get an appointment with that clinic. The good news is I paid my parking ticket. Oops, parking ticket. It was an accident. I was so worried about parking inside the lines and I was so excited that there was an antique store across the street. So I was stressing out about parking straight so the zealot wouldn't get me. And then I ran into the antique store and I forgot to freaking pay. I was going to contest it, but in the end, I was just like, forget it. It's not worth my time. Picked up some supplies. I think I usually do this once or twice a month. Stickers and cards for thank you notes, tissue paper, bags. I got the tape the other day, yesterday. So I did that. I paid my bills. I paid my taxes. And I made those appointments. And then I had to like run last minute to the post office because I did get a couple sales. So I just ran over there, dropped off my packages. I was going to buy printer ink, but I couldn't make it over there. We were going to go shopping, but once again, where did the time go? I was going to get Aaron some shirts, but by the time I was done with all that, it was like too late to even go. So Poshmark has had some updates, which I don't think any of us are enjoying. New interface and a whole bunch of other stuff. And the most recent one today was, well, I think for most people it hit like a couple days ago, but for me it hit today, which is that you can no longer bulk share your closet. So you can no longer go into your closet and go into the seller tools or whatever and then bulk share and then select all the things you want to share and just share it. You have to like one by one share them individually. As a wise woman once said, ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, who has time to dick around sharing one listing at a time? Well, hopefully if you have a virtual assistant, that little robot will do it for you. But unfortunately, I went into my Sidekick today and it says your trial has ended. Please subscribe for whatever, for services. And I was like, what are you talking about? I already got billed for this month. I've been subscribed for over a year. So not only can I not bulk share in my closet on Poshmark, but I can't even do it with Sidekick because for some reason they say that my subscription is active, but it doesn't look active in the app. So the end result is my closet is kind of invisible today. Now, another thing that Poshmark had done recently was change their whole interface and algorithm. Like I was saying, maybe it shouldn't really matter that much how you share it, whether you share and how often you share your items, because it's no longer a share algorithm. However, based on the activity on my closet today, I would say it does matter because ever since my Sidekick stopped sharing my listings, my activity has gone completely quiet. So if you're wondering whether it still matters if you share, it does. But who's going to do it manually one listing at a time? I mean, that's crazy. We're busy people. We can't just sit there poking our phones all day. Anyway, I'm supposedly having a day off today, but I haven't even had time to take a shower. I've just been so busy. And now yesterday I tried to set Aaron up to have his own internet downstairs, and we did it online, and it was a total pain. And it's still not completed. They give us a number to call to verify something, and then when you call the number, apparently it says it's not available in your area. I don't know. I liked it better the old way. Who else liked it better the old way when you could just call up and sign up for something on the phone or go to the store and not deal with a bunch of online forms? Turns out you can still bulk share, but only on the desktop. There we go. There's a part of me that wants to spend the evening reorganizing my inventory and cleaning, and I'm probably going to do some of that. But there's also a part of me that's well aware that I need to like slow down. And lately, what I've been doing that I find is very helpful is watching TV with my son. It's my TV therapy. So I might just, make dinner now and then take a break and watch some TV with my son because it's like there's something in me that just wants to keep going and going and going. And then I literally physically feel like burnt out and unwell. And I'm like, why? Why do I feel so shitty? But I think it's like a kind of burnout that I deal with. And yeah, maybe tonight I just need some R&R therapy. By the way, my kitchen, which was clean yesterday, looks like this already today. And my recycling already looks like this. See, it doesn't last. This is what I'm making for dinner today. It's a Japanese curry with chicken plus rice, which I think Gunnar will eat. I've been using the bulk share function on my laptop, which is working, but I'm not really happy about this, especially since Sidekick isn't working. I'm a little worried because I can do that when I'm at home, but it means I constantly have to go back to my computer and like bulk share, and then periodically now you have to check I'm not a robot, which wasn't the case before. Here's my handsome boy who's been camera shy.
Hi.
It's Japanese curry. Oh, I'll put it on the desk for you.
Okay.
I wanted to watch TV, but Gunnar's hogging the TV.
Yeah.
I can't even do that.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I need some R&R. Do you want to watch TV?
Not right now.
Oh, well. Okay, fine.
I went out in the winter wonderland, like we're having an early snowstorm this year.
Yeah.
Like when I left, it was like manageable, and when I came back, it was already like really hard to get back.
You probably needed somebody to push you up the ramp.
Yeah, I got this hobo. Like,
Really? The crackhead who lives in the basement, Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah, it's a good one.
No
It's
shit.
changed though, you gotta pay the piper.
Yeah. No shit.
They give
Oh.
you a ride from PA.
Oh, he pushed you all the way home.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was nice.
Yeah, because it was like pretty bad, like just in like 15, 20 minutes it piled up like a good inch or so.
Yeah. When I went out, it was still fine.
Yeah, it's very wet, packy snow, so it's hard to push the chair through.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go watch Doctor now. Enjoy your dinner.
Okay.
I'm seriously worried a bit about what's going on with Poshmark. I'm trying not to worry, but like every time something crappy happens or like things get slow, I'm like, oh my God, maybe I'm never gonna have a sale again. And it's gonna, that's gonna be the end of it for me. I always get a little worried, but historically it does work out. But this time it's really concerning because they've changed the whole feed, they changed the search. And now, like, for example, in your feed it says vintage, shop vintage just in, and when you filter by just in, it's not actually even giving you what's just in. It's so random. Like if you shop by relevance, it's not accurate. It doesn't give you your size. It doesn't give you the criteria you put in. When you shop by just shared, it doesn't do it either. And when you shop by just in, it's even showing you old listings. It has to be old because one of them has like 24 likes on it and it's been dropped 27%. So obviously she didn't just list it. And my new vintage listings that I just put up are not even there as just in vintage. I mean, what is this crap? What I think is that the previous owners had a better sense of like the culture of shopping online, and they had created it more like a social media. And it had its own unique culture on Poshmark, right? It was like a social media. Now they're trying to get rid of that aspect, and they want to be more like other sites like Whatnot or eBay or Depop. But the problem is they're not really measuring up in that way. Like their search function is really bad. So they're not really measuring up to that model, and they're also not measuring up to the social media model. So basically it's just turning into crap. I think that the people who are running it, the ones before, they had a good understanding of this, of how it was, what the culture wasn't that they had actually created and how it was working and how to encourage us to interact and sort of, spread posh love and make friends and shop from each other. And I think that the new owners are computer people. I think that they have no idea what they're doing, not on the social media end and not on the reselling end. I think that they're like, I'll say it, some nerdy computer guys. And they just had some cockamamie ideas of how they're going to improve the app. And some of it's been good. Not all of it's bad. Some of it's been great, but a lot of it's not looking good. I got my R&R. Look, with my beautiful little fuzzy man. We're hanging out. We're watching a horror movie. It's called The Green Inferno. It's pretty good, though. Mwah. He's an extra pillow for me, too. So, as you see, I had a couple of very hectic days, and the last couple of days, I really didn't do much that had to do with Poshmark. It's not like that's all I do every day, all day. And there was a whole bunch of issues, changes to the app, problems with my virtual assistant. I'm feeling a bit iffy about Poshmark lately. I had one sale yesterday for $28, and I had one sale today for $90. Today was also a special edition closet clear out. So I did what usually works and messaged my recent likers to let them know to ask me if they wanted a price drop so they get discount shipping. Only one person responded and she didn't end up buying the item. So like I kind of had a shit CCO. However, on the whole, it's been an excellent month so far. I made about $1,200 and we are now the 10th of November. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. Like my sales have been really good up until now. It's just that now that they're changing things again, I'm starting to wonder, like, is it going to continue? There's always this like lingering anxiety that they're going to change something and everything's going to go to shit. I think also because of my experience on YouTube and other things, I've had the experience of building something up, working really, really hard, and then watching it all fall apart, you know? I feel like the way that they're running their app these days, it's kind of forcing us to work harder while it's forcing me to work harder. And I feel like, I built a good thing. I have a good thing going. I just want it to keep going because I really enjoy what I'm doing. And I'm trying not to worry too much, but the last thing I want is for it to flop and me to have to do something else. Oh, yes, I almost forgot to mention. The other reason why I'm worried about that is because they're introducing promoted closet. I did sign up to get on the list for the beta testing, but I didn't activate it yet because what I keep hearing is that the benefits in terms of sales are marginal, if any. The cost is quite high. And the biggest drawback is that if you sign up for it and then change your mind and stop using it, they kind of make you disappear. It's like once you're in, don't even think about leaving or they're going to make your closet suffer. So I'm not sure whether I want to try it and see if it helps and then decide after if I want to continue or not versus just keep doing what I'm doing, which has been working. And the reason that I have doubts about option B is that they're clearly changing absolutely everything about the app and they're turning it into more of a pay to play system. I mean, the biggest indicator of that to me is the fact that the search function is still really bad. Let's say you look up floral salt and pepper shakers. You're going to get almost exactly the same thing whether you search by just in, just shared, or relevance. And I'm willing to bet that the way it's going to work in the future is it's just going to be all the promoted listings at the top. I mean, I'm guessing. I've heard some people say that they're being charged $40 a week, and another person said they were being charged $140 a week, something around there, depending on the size of your closet. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's so much. Like, how many extra listings is this thing really going to make me sell? There's this woman, she's in the ad, for it, and she says, my sales went up 40%. But if you have to pay $600 to get that 40% increase, then the actual difference in revenue might be so marginal that the end result is you're actually just having to work a lot harder because you're having to source more, you're having to list more, and you're having to pack and ship more. Are you getting paid for that labor, or is all that just going to the promoted listings? You know what I mean? It would have to really make a big difference for it to be worth it. All right, so that's it. I'm just going to leave it here. And I guess I'm going to do another video tomorrow. Let's see how tomorrow goes. So I hope this was interesting for you. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.